Hello, hello. Why do I have this here? I have this like random tape measure on the top of my desk here. Hi, everybody. Came in before the Twitch noti. That is how much I was waiting. Oh, Zini, you excited for today's stream? Honestly, I am. It's such a pretty board, dude. What's up, Rob? What's up, Farhan? JQ, what's up, dude? Kush, what's up? Krydar, Zany, Gray, Contrast. Contrast, always nice to see you, man. Cyber, Moose, Idiom, Sneak, Crimson. What's up, Mint? What's up, Tech? El Pachula, how you doing? Lane, Enma, how you doing? Lost, Megan, how you doing? Esteban, good afternoon, Alex and Chad. Happy Sunday. It does not feel like a Sunday. It feels like a regular schmegular work day for me. But hopefully, I don't really have much to do tonight, fortunately. So, well, other than errands and tasks, like I just mean work-wise, I guess. So I'm hoping the rest of the day goes pretty nice. My flip-flops broke on the way home. That sucks. Do you have to get new ones now? Can you fix them? That really sucks. I'm not ready for tomorrow to be Monday. Yeah. It's Orange Shorts Day. Okay. I have to get rid of it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. The orange shorts are on their last legs. The elastic where the waistband sits is completely destroyed. Okay, they're falling down as I walk, and this tie thing here, like this little, it doesn't actually like it just keeps stretching because this is also some weird elastic, so I can't even tie it off. So nice. If that's okay, they can fall down. What the fuck? Aqua, thank you so much for using your Prime here. So it's just, I need to get, dude, I just need to find either A, new orange shorts, or B, just need to figure out how to fix these. But bro, let me tell you guys a story, okay? This is the saddest story I can possibly tell you. The other day, I was taking photos with the orange shorts on, all right? And I set up my keyboard. I was like, this is gonna be epic shots, all right? I'm pumped up. I took all the shots. Took me about 30 minutes to do everything, which is like a pretty decent amount of time. And I got to the computer. I loaded up the files, and I keep forgetting how reflective these orange shots are. So every single photo has just orange reflection that I just wasn't paying attention to because I didn't go into the camera to inspect the photos. Needless to say, thankfully it wasn't like a client photo. I was just taking some random photos of keyboards. I just gave up the photos. I was like, I don't feel like doing this again. It was so defeating, bro. So defeating.
Hello.
Clownfish.
Happy Sunday, you handsome.
Thank you for the tier 2.
Cannot believe it's been 6 months already.
Dude, time has been flying. Flying, dude. I mean, you can even kind of see how like the orange reflects onto the desk over here, see? See how like, if I kind of block it off with my hands, well, let's see how orange that is. So great. It's so orange, dude. Thank you again, Clownfish. I know time is flying by. Honestly, I'm not even ready for it to be the end of July yet. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I am not ready. So close to feet. Hey, maybe one day. Maybe. Not today, though. Underglow is wild? Yeah. I'm ready for the end of summer so hot. Yeah, it's disgusting here. I'm not happy with the... I mean, like, it's hot weather, but I'm not liking it. At least today it's not as humid in the condo, which is good, I guess. But it's been so bad here, man. Dude, yesterday, I went back and watched the stream. You guys were so nice to me. I was sweating like crazy, and I just saw like the progression of my hair get sweatier and sweatier. I don't know how you guys didn't laugh at me for that. It was so hot yesterday. You were glistening. I really was, dude. It's hard to tell. Thankfully my hair didn't move that much, but I could tell because like, you know, my hair, but I have a track that I need to deliver by August 1st, and I'm barely halfway done. Can we pause time, please? I know, I feel you there, dude. I fucking feel you. You notice more in yourself than others? Honestly, true. You were like a Twilight vampire. I'm here for it. I'm supposed to pick Geoff up from the airport, and I have zero idea what he looks like. It's going to be an interesting one. Today? Are you picking him up today, Megan? Or tomorrow? Honestly, I'm always blinded by that bread winner smile. Couldn't notice. Cried art. Too nice, dude. Hello, what's up? What's up, Vader? You call out your bad hair a lot, but I dig it. I'm pretty I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the only thing, I don't care how I dress. Sometimes I go outside with mix matched everything.
Imagine
Even my
taking
girlfriend will laugh
keycaps
at
and
me.
the orange shorts fall down. And
Huh?
I come from behind. Sorry, boss.
What the? What the? Pause for one moment. Also, Donald said, finally caught a stream. Wanted to ask, what is the yellow fan? It's from Kodo. Although mine has a bunch of stickers all over it. It's from Kodo. It's in the, if you need the link to it, shit, I think it's an exclamation point kit. So, just want to say thanks again for putting vibrato on your sonnet for me. Can't wait for the key to come in. Dude, anytime. Honestly, it looks really good like this, no? I think it looks really good. I do agree, though. I think you're right on that, Ivan. The alternate kit for vibrato, if it just used this lighter stone, or I don't even know what to call this, like lighter gray, I guess, as like a mono kind of colored thing here, I think this would look way better. But yeah, this is, it's a nice looking set on this. I wouldn't have guessed to paired this, to be honest. I should be thanking you, because we wouldn't have paired this together if it wasn't for you. Did I give up my MX Master in favor of a Magic touchpad? Do I even have it? I think I threw it out. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, this is not seeing any use. Okay, I'll show you guys this. Listen. As much as this mouse, I love the way we customized it and stuff. If any employee from Logitech ever watches anything, just in the future, if they happen to stumble upon this, or if you're in, I don't know, somehow, and you call the shots, or you have some sort of sway, and can you stop releasing mice with this terrible texture? Can you stop? Look at this. I don't even eat at my desk. This is just like my thumb. Can we stop? I think we should. This is terrible. And it's already starting to happen on this one too. You can already see it starting to wear down where the thumb is. This is awful. I don't know why Logitech consistently releases mice with this texture. Look at this. I don't even think my fingers, do I rest the finger there? I guess my pinky. It's disgusting. You can't clean it. I've tried and I ended up ripping the rubber off. That one there, this is my last Logitech purchase. As long as they continue to use this soft touch material, I will no longer be purchasing from them. This is disgusting. And you know what? I'm fine with the mouse, like if it's a plastic, I'm fine with it shining. But I am not fine with having to touch it and it feeling gummy. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. Stompy, thank you for the alien. Did you already get it in? Any idea where I can get a hot swap PCB feet? So I didn't get any feet with that one there. I should have told you that. I didn't get feet with that one there. I never received any. They're proprietary, Stompy. I have no idea where to get them. As for top mount screws, I don't recall getting any of those either. And a hot swap PCB, you may want to contact. I mean, for all of those things, I probably just contact Keyspensary. I think they were the vendor for it. So they might have extras for those type of things. What did I build it with again? I don't even remember, Stompy. But I'm glad you like it, dude. Some people already got their giveaway units. Actually crazy. Big crazy for that. If you get a PBT mouse, that won't happen as much. Can't go with ABS for that. Yeah, it's just disgusting. Like, I refuse to use them anymore. Mine is so effed up, I don't even look at this, but I'm embarrassed when I have to go with it. I was embarrassed using it on stream, Vader. Like, I'm surprised more people didn't call me out on how disgusting the mouse was turning.
It's been
but,
too
like,
long.
It's pretty ugly. Brocker, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate you for a year, dude. Thank you. Thank you, dude. You built it with yellow house. Oh, Gatoron cap yellows. Yeah, those are one of my favorite switches. And the O-ring mount, yeah. My Alexotos shirt is in the dryer. About to throw that on for the spirit. I got it on too. I definitely am really enjoying the fit and just like, I don't know, the texture of these shirts are awesome. Oh, I finally figured out how to incorporate when people buy merch onto the sub thing here. So now if anyone ever buys something, it'll actually show up on stream. So in case you guys were ever wondering. Is there a Windex 80 build coming up? Was there a Windex 80 being released soon? Lego, it might be cutting it super. It depends on where you live, Lego. I would say it's probably a week at the minimum, so probably not. Geoff was building one the other day. Which one? The Windex 80? I haven't received anything like that yet, so. Name of those caps? Vibrato. This is from Kikobo, believe it or not. Kikobo making a big resurgence in the hobby, for sure. I feel like they slowly slipped off towards the beginning, but... Alright, let's take a look at this keyboard today. I hope everyone's been having a good Sunday. I know it kind of just started, but... DJ Snazzy, thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man.
28 months subbed to the best in the biz.
Oh, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. So this is the Phidias. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. It's an F-Rollis 1800. Let me tell you, this is one of these boards I've been actually very much like, oh, why is there a piece of plastic here? Very excited to look at. And I got to admit, man, like, I haven't peeked at this particular one yet. So I'm hoping this is the polycarb. I don't think Bruno let me know which one this one was, but we're going to be using some Boba U4Ts for this. That I think this is a good choice, by the way. Now the board, I think it's already built because I can feel keycaps on it, but we're going to obviously disassemble it. I think it's built with linears, it feels like right now. But we're going to go through and redo it all here. I already took out the PCBs just because I wanted to make sure they weren't damaged or anything. We have an aluminum plate, it looks like. Yeah, we'll go through pricing and stuff on the board as we take out things as well. And I think that's everything in the package here. This was a sample of one of the colors, I think. And then, is there anything else we need to take out? There's like a keycap in here, and what's this? I don't think I need the daughter board or any tadpole. I don't know if those are extras or not. I think it's just a keycap. Okay. So, this one here, it's an F-Rollis 1800. It's a beautiful layout. I think my camera's not loving this. I think the nice part about this board, first of all, the price point, you'll see it's quite pretty, and I'd say not super complex per se, but well, complex enough. I think it warrants the price tag personally. I think there was a lot of love that went into this. You can tell from the photos. As we explore, we'll take this apart and learn more. But it's going to start at $450 and go all the way up to $500. There's 3 total colors, like a polycarbonate one, and I believe there's what did they label it? Cream? Let me see all the colors again. Cream top, PC top, and black top for this. And then it's either a PC plate or alu plate with tadpoles or the pin mounting system and a PCB. So it's an interesting combo of colors here. This would be a board that is a sponsored build, yes. Yeah, this was sent over by the designer though, none of the vendors. All right, let's take a look at this. This is already built, but we're gonna take it apart, build it with some new stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 18 millimeter front height. There's a lot to love about this one here. Actually, when I was looking, before I even accepted this project, I was like, okay, this is a nice looking keyboard. The side profile is one of my favorite bits about this board. It's just, I mean, look at this. I love the way they kind of made this wave on the top frame here. You know, it's this beautiful, you can kind of see these curves here, right? But they did it in such a manner where it's just elegant on the side profile. It's gorgeous. And it's hard to argue otherwise here. Love that. It says Phidias here on the back. But it's, you know, it's hidden enough to where it doesn't really matter. Normally I'm not big on naming schemes places. Gorgeous because it has the aluminum bottom. Also, thank you, Macklemore. I appreciate you. There's that little PVD element on the top here. I'm okay with that. I think that looks cool. I'm totally fine with it having some sort of badging on the top here. I think that looks, it gives it some extra character. You know, there's that 18 mil front height there. We'll double check it to make sure. And then here's the bottom, which again, dude, it looks great. They did a fun job with the weight system here. Even the tapers here on the side, you know, these kind of waves, they look absolutely gorgeous. It's a good looking keyboard. We have press and feet, I believe. Well, I don't feel like, there we go. You got them. Press and feet. They're small feet too, which we've been seeing a bit of a rise of people wanting smaller feet, oddly enough, for their keyboards. I can, to some degree, say that, yes, I can sort of understand people's, it's a little bit tough to get in, I guess, discrepancies or want for the non-really long feet. I get that, totally. Because it changes the sound profile ever so subtly. But I don't, personally, for me anyways, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. But I get it. And then you have this kind of cool, very shallow stepped weight over here, which is very, very cool. We'll take a look at it from the side. Look at that. Look how gorgeous this looks. The bottom of this keyboard is something to look at. I think the PC top is obviously the best version of this. I'll be real with you guys. Look at this though. Well, I guess we'll just kind of test this particular one out. I don't actually know what this is built with. But we'll take this apart and kind of dive deeper, see what we like, what we don't like, improvements we can possibly make. I think these are cream switches. I'm not positive though. I have no idea what these are. I didn't build this particular... So what keycaps is this anyways? I really don't even know. Very, very cool. What's up, Pug? Caffeine says, have you decided which mounting system you're going to use? Well, I think the tadpoles were the ones I was kind of hoping to use today, but we'll see as we kind of explore and open this up and build it all up. We're going to be using some Boba U4Ts, which I'm actually very excited to use for this, but like I said, it's a gorgeous looking keyboard. I think, you know, one of my favorite things about polycarbonate top keyboards with aluminum bottoms is you can see all the mounting stuff. You can appreciate the keyboard a lot more too. You can see the switches, you know, you can see the screws. It looks cool. Like I think this looks really, really sweet. This side profile is really nice. You know, it's fun to have that kind of layer of translucency on the top. Reminds me a little bit about some of those like translucent tech items that we had like in the early 2000s, late 90s type deal. Was it late 90s? I think it was late 90s, or was it more early 2000s? We can test it with the creams here. I don't know if these were lubed. I don't know if the stabs are up to like what I usually would do, but we can test it anyways. I don't even really know what plate this is. I didn't build this configuration, but we'll take a quick little... It sounds great. I mean, yeah. Sounds really good. I'm going to be honest. No dig to anyone who did this. I just don't like the springs in these for whatever reason. Not really my thing, but we're going to try with this particular one. These Bobas feel really good. Really, really good. This is going to be a fun one with the Boba U4Ts. That hits the spot. It looks really, it sounds really nice, yeah, but we'll kind of, again, we'll dig deeper with what our build here today. Keyboard build, sound test complete. Later, guys. See ya. And to answer someone's question, it does look like this badge is one piece. And I believe this starts, memory serves, I may have all my notes here. Yeah, August 1st, 31st for this guy. So it will be in a bit, I'd say. It's not right away. It's going to be a 7.5 degree typing angle. It's going to have tadpole aluminum plate and polycarbonate pin mounting plates. It's going to have multi-layout options, which is cool. We'll take a look at that now. And then they even have like an animated build guide, which I watched before the stream, which was neat. You know, and even the aluminum versions look really cool. I think for me though, I'd go with the polycarbon silver. The polycarbon silver is next level cool. And we'll see if this is deserving of its $500 price point. Again, price points here, I kind of view price points a little different. If you like if you like certain people's designs and artwork and you're willing to pay for their design and artwork, then more power to you. But if you're looking for the best deal, I hate to break it to you, the best deal you can probably get in keyboards is buying a Dell keyboard from Amazon or going to Best Buy and spending 10 to 15 bucks on a keyboard. That is the true value you can get in keyboards, truth be told. The most truest value. If you're looking for something to do in terms of building your own keyboard that's kind of custom, you know, like you want to put something together, there are plenty of kits that are all under the $150 mark. Tons. So it's not always about the best value. Sometimes does something evoke a lot of good feelings? Are you happy with it? This is a really cool silk screen on this, by the way. Look at this. So we have some decent layouts on this as well. We have what looks like ISO enter. We have different bottom rows here. Even split. Hello? Even split. We have split left. A lot of good stuff on this. A lot of good stuff. Do the split one? No, the owner of the keyboard, because it's not, I'm not keeping this, by the way, guys. It is a sponsor stream, but it's not, I'm not keeping this. The owner asked for 7U, so we're going to be doing 7U. Very, very nice. Press the reset button once to reset. Press for, oh, you can go into DFU mode by holding it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I love all the little screen printed, you know, where things go. I absolutely love that. That means a lot to me because some people, you know, they, even me, man, I get confused sometimes. It's nice to have a layout diagram of where things go. It's thoughtful. It's nice. It doesn't take much to do. Like even ISO 2U enter. Look at that. So nice. So kind. Yeah, I appreciate it too. It's really nice. But yeah, good PCB here. Good PCB. I really hope, dude, like, I know we just started and maybe we'll find some like very detrimental flaws in this. I don't know yet. But so far, like, I don't know. Maybe I just like this layout too much. But I really like this board so far. All right, let's put this back in the box and let's start doing our stabs. As someone who's been building for a long time, I agree it's nice. Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, the silk screen's really cool too. The silk screen is super, super cool. All right. And this is a split, an FRL 1800, so we have to do a numpad, so we're gonna do 3. Also, all the options on numpad is sick too, dude. It is a 1.6, yeah. All the options on numpad is sick. Look at all the options we get there. So this is, I mean, even yesterday, I feel like we had a really good set of just everything. All the stabs, yeah. Also, what's up, Frank? How you doing? Ordering screw-ins today. For some reason, I thought these were clip-ins. God, my hiccups. I appreciate PCBs that label their sockets as well. Small but impactful quality of life. Yep. Can you unbox it all again? I'm sorry, El Pachula. I would if I could, man. I would if I could. I don't know if the owner can be present today during the stream. Oh, I'm guessing these are just extras in case we want to do... Is there like a 6U option on this? Oh, there is 6U. Oh, wow. You can even do 6U on this. I don't think we're going to be doing 6U. I didn't even see that. I didn't even book that. But you can do... Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Wow, there's a shit ton you can do. Is it possible to fix bent pins inside of a JST connector? It is. It's a bit involved, though. And you're going to have to be patient doing it, so... Grab some very fine tweezers and see if you can bend them back into place. Like I said, a bit more involved. All right, let's start lubing these guys and then we'll do the other set there. I'm gonna put these back here too. Offset 6U, yeah. Yeah, I've been following this project for a little bit now. It's really nice. A lot of good vendors picked this up too, in case anyone was wondering in terms of reliability. We have, actually, let's list all the vendors here. Do they have all the vendors actually? I didn't even think to check that. All the way back up here. So we have, yep, Keebs and Cables, Ilum KB, Dane Keebs, Keygem, love Keygem, Prototypist, Desk Hero, and Z Frontier. I've ordered, in case anyone's wondering too, I've ordered a bunch off Z Frontier. I haven't really had any issues. I don't really have a whole hell of a lot of experience with Z Frontier though, so I don't know if, it's been a little while since I've ordered from them. I don't think there's a Win keyless version, if you're wondering. Although, would this look good with Win keyless? I don't even know, man. I really don't think this would look good in Win keyless. I feel like this would be just way too much with Win keyless. Just way too much. Kind of confusing, to be honest. I like the layout as it is now. I think some people, if you really want to be a little bit objective about this, or not objective, sorry, critical, some people might not like this. Some people don't love the cluster when it comes to these, but I mean, that's how you satisfy this layout. So I know some people really want full. But I mean, you can't really do anything about it. It's a very unique layout in that sense. But I don't know if this layout's for everyone. I just think it's such a cool layout. All right, where's my loop? Let's start doing this. I mean, either it just sounds funny. Z Frontier is fine. Ordered W70 through them. Z Frontier order taking its sweet time to get here. Oh, but they shipped it though? Yeah, their shipping's kind of, from what I remember too, their shipping's kind of ass. Or the shipping company they use, rather. Alrighty. Now we're just going to do some stabs here. The PAL... Well, I would have loved to do the PAL on the 26th, but the... Dude, can I vent to you guys about something? There's just been such like big delays and mix-ups with things. And it's not vendors' faults. Sometimes it's just literally shipping companies. Well, most of the time anyways. But my schedule has been so chaotic. I have been completely stressed when it comes to getting things done within timely manners. Like, you can write it down on pieces of paper. You can hope it all goes one way. But then everything last minute will shift. And now we're going to kind of have to, not rush per se, but we're going to have to squeeze everything together. And it's just, it's so chaotic. It's stressful. Not a fun thing to go through, in my opinion. I've had a lot of packages getting delayed recently. Really, Rob? Dude, it's been really rough for me, dude. What are your thoughts on cherry plate mounted stabs? I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm in camp. I don't think there's anything wrong with plate mounted stabs. If you know what you're doing, they sound fine. I will admit though, maybe a smidge of a different sound profile, a smidge of it, but I've had like no issues getting them to sound good with my boards the few times that I've had to use them. A lot of flights got hosed by CrowdStrike. Oh, you know what? That is super true. That is super, I keep forgetting that happened. Really don't remember. It's tough when a bunch of variables play out poorly. Yeah, and it's all close together. Like 3 in the past week, I'm assuming because of wildfires out west. Dude, I've been seeing that. Holy. That stuff's crazy, bro. That is super wild. I hope everyone's doing well there, man. I don't know. I haven't really been following it too hard, but like, it's kind of scary, man. It's not great. Yeah, it didn't look too good from the photos I saw, and yeah, it does look really smoky. I have to show off. Just bought my first mirrorless camera. Ooh, I lost interest in my 60/Sigma 35 1.4. What'd you end up getting, Vader? Which camera? It's really smoky here. Ugh. Yeah, that's scary, bro. That's so scary. We sort of felt it here in Toronto last time there was wildfires. Like even the air, you could like smell it and feel it in the air all the way here, you know? Which brush do I use? I use this one here from Switch Keys. I don't know which I don't know the sizing scheme of this particular brush, but this has been like, I've been using this one here forever, dude. XT30 Mark II, Vader. That is such a good camera. I hope you pair it with a good lens. You're going to have a lot of fun shooting on Fuji. A lot of fun. Chat, how do we feel about Robert Downey Jr. announcement? Okay, can someone explain to me what's going on with that? He's being casted in a Marvel movie, from what I understand, as what? One of the villains? And he's Doctor Doom. Question, how does that work when he was Iron Man? Or is this some sort of... Is Doctor Doom not multiverse? Stark variant, probably? This is why I'm confused. Maybe multiverse shift again? Multiverse? Can I say something? Did you watch Loki? I did, but can I say something? They need to be really careful with this multiverse stuff. They can't just like pull shit out of their ass and say multiverse with everything. It's getting low-key kind of confusing. And like from my particular view, it's also kind of lazy. So there's a comic in which Tony Stark becomes Doom. Yeah, I suppose. But there's so many alternate comic things. Apparently there's a multiverse Tony Stark ends up being Doctor Doom. Didn't he also retire from Marvel stuff? Or am I just super, super wrong on this? It's super lazy, but it did happen in a comic. Yeah, I would have preferred a new actor as well. There's a comic where Deadpool kills everyone. Yeah, there's tons of comics. I've seen them all. Lots of people come out of retirement for the right price. I guess so. They offered him a lot of money. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong, guys. I really want to go watch that new Deadpool Wolverine. I really like Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. So I think that's going to be a fun one to watch. I haven't gone to see it yet, but this is TX, right? So we're going to have to just put some 205 on the wires. In case you guys are wondering, 205 on the wires for TX is all I really use. These have really tight tolerances, and anything thicker just tends to not work too well. It's not consistent. I heard they casted Alex as the new Captain America. And I'd be Captain Canada. My superpower? Confusing you guys with Canadian lingo like lineup. All the superhero series / movies saturated my enjoyment from them. Dude, you know what? I am with you on that, dude. The superhero stuff, with the exception of The Boys, I do not give a flying fuck about anymore. Actually, and Deadpool, that's it. But like, I'm not even going to watch it because I think Deadpool's a cool character. I just know they're going to be funny, and that's why I'm going to go watch it. But I do feel a little bit too overwhelmed by how many there is now. Also, by the way, I don't know if I thanked you, Chaser, but thank you so much for 44 months. I think I was ranting about something. Always hot from Arizona, 10 a.m. and 100 degrees? Actually, Chaser? 10 a.m. and 100 degrees. I just love the old DC Justice League cartoons. Yeah. And also, thank you again, DJ Snazzy and Brocker. Thank you guys so much. Clownfish, Zany, thank you again. Aqua, thank you. Thank you guys. Seriously, love you guys all. One of the funniest movies I've seen is Thor Ragnarok. Believe it or not, I didn't really like any of the Thor series. I think all of it was forgettable for me. You know what I watched last night? A few nights ago. The final episode for that one with Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh my god. Why do I never remember the name of this particular show? It's like Presumed Innocent, I think, or Presumed whatever it's called. Yeah, Presumed Innocent. I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people were upset with the ending though, but I enjoyed it. No spoilers in case anyone wants to watch it, but I liked it a lot. I mean, I remember the plot. The name escapes me. I don't know why. I think Presumed Innocent's a stupid name for the show. Tap Tap Sunday. What's up, Zach? How you doing? The pool movie is funny as AF. Go watch it. Okay, I'll definitely have to make some time, hopefully in the next week or so, to go watch it. Can we talk about Ahsoka? No, we can't talk about it yet. There's no good way to talk about it on stream. When will we get to see Captain Alex Canada in his spandex outfit? Oh my gosh. It'll be all orange. Never mind red and white. I'll change up the color scheme. Bro, Ahsoka has been like a year. Who here still wants to watch Ahsoka and doesn't want us to talk about it? There's always someone who says yes. Someone's gonna be like, I haven't watched it yet. Squirt lube out of his fingertips? That is my superpower? Oh my god. Never seen it? Yeah, see, there's still always someone here. I, for the life of me, cannot get into superhero movies. The only ones I was able to get into was the original Spider-Man trilogy. I mean, even me, man, like, lately they're all becoming sort of forgettable. The movies I've been enjoying lately are completely off base from what I normally think I would watch. Actually, you know what I've kind of turned to watching again is just like those old school action movies. I've been watching a lot of like older movies again. I kind of went through a little Robin Williams phase a few weeks ago where I watched a whole bunch of the, like I watched Flubber and some of the other ones. I think one of the movies I hadn't seen from Robin Williams is where he plays the Doctor. God, I cannot remember the name of that movie now, but I was crying on that one there. Good Will Hunting's amazing. Hook's always good, dude. I try to watch Hook like once every few years. Love a Hook. Was it Patch Adams? Was it? No, it's the one with Robert De Niro in it. I don't remember which one that was. Was that Patch Adams? I haven't watched JoJo yet, no. Mrs. Doubtfire is an old school one. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't watched that recently. That one there I didn't watch because I watched that a few times as a kid. Have you seen Mrs. Doubtfire? Yeah, Birdcage? Fuck, I don't remember that one there too well either. Birdcage. Which one's Birdcage? Dead Poet Society? No, it wasn't that one there. I'll take a look later and figure out the name. I wrote it down on a list. Aladdin's one of his best works. I mean, very, very classic Robin Williams, yes. Him playing Genie. Rain Man? No. A very underrated Robin Williams movie that will absolutely put you in tears is called When Dreams May Come True. I have not seen that. I will definitely watch that. Yeah, I've just been going through some of the older stuff now. I don't know why. It just all kind of hits diff. I don't know. It's just I don't know, man. Maybe this is just me being old. Oh, Awakenings. That's what it's called. Yes. Maybe it's just hits diff now, but like, bro, everything just feels so overproduced now. Actually, you know what I really did enjoy was Furiosa. I watched that one there. I really enjoyed Furiosa a lot. But everything just kind of feels fake. I don't know why. Everything nowadays just feels so like fake and not, I don't know. It just feels weird. It's like a different vibe you get from the movies now. Like, I have a question for you guys. Maybe this is just me. Do you guys feel like everything's like too HD now? That it just kind of takes away from the movie experience? I personally have been feeling that. Like, everything is just too detailed. Like, it doesn't... I don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel like I'm watching a movie. It just kind of feels like, I don't know, I'm just kind of viewing something. Or too focused in... Yeah, it's the acting's not there. I think Alex's face is too HD for me. Really? Do I need to tune it down a little bit? The TV smoothing is awful, dude. So nice.
40 months, damn.
Ladam, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the tier 1. 40 months is a long time. I appreciate the long support here, bro. Thank you all, everyone here, man. Thank you guys. It's all shiny, no substance. I agree with that, man. NG, I so agree with that. Your nose hair? Bro, sometimes my nose hair goes a little wild. Can't hate on it, though. It's just doing its thing. On the topic of movies, seen Dune 1 and 2? I have. I want to do a rewatch of those. I have that on my list. Like my next big like movie marathon night type thing is going to be that and Lord of the Rings. I think I want to rewatch those. One series I can't get into that I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this. I cannot get into Harry Potter. I cannot do it, bro. This is not my thing. But I know a lot of people love it, so. God, there's a lot of stabs to do with this one. An example of that for me recently is the show Master of the Air. It looked too clean. Band of Brothers just looked much grittier and felt more authentic. I mean, even when I went back to watch Saving Private Ryan sort of recently, yeah, it kind of felt like the quality that I watched it at felt better watching it not super like 5K HD type thing, you know? Yeah, I still need to watch Band of Brothers though. Well, I think I've seen it a long time ago, but I don't remember any of it. Do you prefer the Bauer Light or the NK65? As much as I think the NK65 really made the whole injection molding keyboards kick off, I have to admit I prefer the Bauer Light, but you may not like the layout of the Bauer Light. You may prefer just kind of like that standard NK65 type thing. But I do prefer the sound signature that comes out of the Bauer. I also think the Bauer has a bit more of a elegant shape to it. The NK is a bit more blocky, and if that's your thing, then obviously go with that. But yeah, I do prefer the Bauer. If you could clear your memories of a movie, you go watch it again and again, what would it be? Oh, interesting question. So if I could be able to enjoy it like the first time I've ever watched it over and over again. Dude, what would you guys pick? Misa, what would you pick? I don't know. That's a toughie, dude. Really? Inception? Lord of the Rings? I don't know. Pug, thanks, dude. Revenge of the Sith? I was about to say maybe I would pick like one of the Star Wars. Star Wars means a lot to me, but I don't know, man. Like, that PCB looks so nice. Yeah, it's a cool looking piece. The silk screen on it's super neat. Cars 1, I would pick The Handmaiden. That movie blew my mind the first time. Have I seen that? I'm not too sure. Dark Knight trilogy? Damn. Okay. I think I would pick episode 3 from Star Wars. Because I think I remember watching that for the first time and being like, God damn, this makes me feel so good. I know it's not considered the best of the Star Wars. I personally, it just holds a lot of memories for me. And I remember being so giddy watching it. Probably that. I don't know what else I'd watch. You know, the other movie that I would probably pick, if I can pick a runner-up, I truly enjoyed, what's it called? Inglourious Bastards. I think I would watch that over and over again, and I would just have a blast watching it. So probably that. Schindler's List. Oh no, but that's emotional, dude. That's like a different type of emotional that I don't think I could do over and over again. 11 Miv. Like that's a different type of emotional. But like Schindler's List, The Pianist, like all those movies, they were like masterpieces in my mind. But dude, I don't know if I could rewatch them over and over again. Those hit diff. Favorite cartoon / 3D movie? Cartoon. Are we allowed to pick anime, or does it have to be like, I guess, not classified as anime? First Harry Potter in theaters when I was 20 or so was magical. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, don't apologize. People can like different things. Sure, why not? My favorite anime is Violet Evergarden. I'm a bit of a Violet Evergarden fan. I think the show just evokes so many emotions. It hit super I don't know, man. It was so good. And then if I had to pick something else, again, runner-up for that, Iron Giant's a good answer, by the way. That's a super good answer. You know what show, actually? Okay, never mind. I don't have a runner-up. You know what I remember very vividly watching as a kid? I think it was called Atlantis. It was an animated show. I think there was 2 of them too. What's up, Dane? How you doing, man? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? But I think in runner-up would probably be Kiki's Delivery Service. I think that would be my my runner-up for real. What's up, Manic? How you doing, man? How'd your stream go? Thank you for the raid. Was it called Atlantis? I think it was called Atlantis, right? It was really good. I enjoyed it. Like, I should watch that again. Dude, I just want to, like, you know what I really want to do one day? Oh my god, sometimes TX stuff kills my fingers. I just really want to, like, sit down one week. Just for, like, a whole week. I want to take the whole week off, and I just want to watch movies. Like, I just want to, like, catch up on all the stuff I've been meaning to do. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit on my ass, have a big bowl of popcorn, and watch movies. I love movies personally. I've always been into that kind of stuff, but I'm not really one to go anywhere. I'm not really like a travel person. Although it would be really cool. One day I think I'd like to travel. But unfortunately, that is not anytime soon because that costs a lot of money, which I do not have. We will survive. Treat yourself. I'm going to be off for a few days soon-ish, so... God damn, these hurt so much, dude. One of my core cinema memories is going to watch Jurassic Park. Dude, Jurassic Park is also insane. I don't know if I watched any of the rest. I think Jurassic Park 2 or maybe 3 I watched in theaters or something. I was really young, but so good. It was such a good experience, even watching like 3 in theaters and stuff. Watched it with my dad. You know, a lot of memories there. But I can't imagine watching the first one in theaters. Like, that must have been such an experience. And you even said it was mind-blowing. That's awesome, dude. I think I would have like killed to watch that in theaters, dude. Alex, I'm debating buying a XT5 End. What's up? For Fuji, I love the idea of film sims and shooting JPEGs to get the image I want without editing, but hate the idea of unreliable autofocusing and mixed shots. For Sony, the blazing fast and accurate autofocus sounds like a basic requirement, but I want the colors. If I'm going to give you the best suggestion possible, rent both cameras. Spend the few extra dollars, rent both. You're going to find one you much prefer. Because I will say this, with Sony, if you don't mind editing and you can find a process to how you can get an edit, you can create a photo or a Lightroom action, like a preset, and you don't really have to worry anymore. You're just going to be shooting in RAW or whatever and take your shots and move on. The editing process, truly, everyone hypes this up, but it's not really. The editing process, like once you find your way to edit, it's just as simple as making presets. Look how much that fucking hurt. Hi, Sony
Alex.
also is fine in terms of colors.
You are having a great Sunday.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate that. But it's not like it's the end of the world with Sony. With Fuji, you're still going to get decent autofocus. The X-T5, I think, is a little bit better. I haven't tried the X-T5 personally. I mean, the other thing, too, is I personally feel like the user experience of the Fuji is a little nicer. Like, you're going to have that nicer user interface, which might mean a lot to you. But for me, like, again, having owned a Sony, owned a Fuji, owned everything, oddly enough, the most reliable of all my cameras has been the Sony, believe it or not. The Fuji ones have been absolutely great in terms of just like workflow. But reliability so far, it's definitely been the Sony. I've had a few Fuji cameras die, and I've owned a few Sony cameras, and they've all been great, but you know, maybe not as long I've been using them as the Fuji. I don't know. I think you're going to be good either way. I think if you kind of want that longevity, in my opinion, because my oldest camera in this room is the face cam, which is a Sony. And it has lasted me, you know, knock on wood. No, I think I have any. This one. It has lasted me a while, and it's been super good and reliable in that sense. The Fuji stuff has been, you know, a lot easier workflow-wise, for sure. Bye, Pug. Take care. Enjoy your night. 7U goes here. You don't mind me asking, which Fuji models died on you? It was, they're still sitting there because I refuse to fix them and I don't really have the coin to dish out, $1,000+ in fixing these things. It was an XS10 and an XT4 that both died. Now keep in mind, please keep in mind this, they're used for live streaming. I didn't use them for photos and I don't think they're really meant to be kind of a streaming camera. So they're on 24/7. So again, keep that in mind. But they did die regardless. The PCB's pretty. Yeah, it's a really, really well done PCB. It wasn't from photos. All right, let's screw these guys in. Give me membrane keyboard to try. They suck. I used to use one when I worked in an office. They are, it is what it is with those things. Yeah, you know what it is? It's not the camera, it's the cable. I always have to reset this. Let me see if I can reset it really quick. Sometimes it's just the cable and I gotta reset things. Did that go away? No. I probably have to turn the camera off and on again. But if you look at the back of the camera, it's not the camera itself, it's just the cable. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. Wait, Banana, what is the release? What's the wait time on the X106 so far? This far out? Because when I went to go pick up my camera, my last camera I picked up, I inquired about the X106, and they told me that, I think I said this on stream, that there was about 300 units back ordered, and they were only getting at that location. So that location was 300 units back ordered, and they were only getting 3 to 5 per month. Maybe. That's how much they were allocated from Fuji. To me, that was insane to hear. But and then people try to tell me cameras aren't group buys. Okay. Cameras are very much group buys. At this point anyways. Meant to ask you this yesterday. For the Mode Envoy, do you recommend Obscuras or HMX? I'm going to recommend you Obscuras. As much as I think HMXs are great, I think lubing the Obscuras and just taking your time doing that, you're going to get a better overall experience for the Envoy. I think HMX is just too bright for the Envoy. Just a smidge too bright. Orders for today are basically going to deliver next year, which is insanity. It's crazy, dude. We're doing a solder build, yes. And if you guys are wondering, on the PCB, usually some PCB designers will put these little caution symbols. That just means these are really close to the pin. So you want to be using washers for those. That way you don't short anything. So anything close to where the stabilizer screw-ins would go, washers are required. I always recommend you put washers anyways, so. always recommend it. I've never seen it on a PCB. I think Gondo does it. I'm pretty positive Gondo puts those little caution symbols too. I don't think this is a Gondo PCB. I think it's someone else, but Gondo does it as well, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. And I think maybe a few other designers do it too. Anyone else getting drops of quality? It doesn't look like I'm dropping anything right now. Frame-wise, at least. Oops, what am I doing? This does not go here. I use soap and water to wash my PCB sometimes. Wait, what? Which lenses would you recommend for Fuji/Sony on APS-C body? What are you going to be doing with the camera? I'm very curious as to what, because then it'd be a little... Oh, everyday travel? Sorry, is that the primary of what the camera's going to be for? Everyday travel? Get yourself just the stock 18 to 55 lens. Or if you want a prime lens, my highest recommendation goes to the Fuji 35mm 1.4. That lens is so good, and it's kind of a hidden gem in a way too. I'm guessing this will be a little bit deeper sounding for sure. I can agree with that. I picked up that. I picked that up, by the way. I love it on my X-T5. Yeah, I did a lot of research before buying that lens, and I actually had borrowed it from the like I rented it out first, and then I paid later on. It's a great lens. It's like one of the only Fuji lenses that I actually purchased outside of the stock stuff that came with it. All right, almost done screwing in some stabs here. U4T top, PC top, big board. Yeah, this thing's gonna be very deep sounding, but you know what? I'm here for it to do today. Actually, you encouraged me to replace the switch on my solder pre-built that I was unhappy with. The result felt much rewarding. Yeah, dude. Sometimes just getting your hands a little dirty doing it yourself, like, it's super rewarding. I mean, that's to me, like, I don't know how you guys feel, but like keyboards to me are supposed to be rewarding. Like, this whole process is supposed to be, I don't know, it's not just supposed to be like the end result and having something fancy sitting on your desk. Like, to me, there has to be that, like, okay, that journey in a lot of ways. And I know not everyone's about the journey. I get that. I'm not going to be ignorant towards the fact that, like, everyone values different things. But for me, it definitely is that journey. What was the first keyboard that you ever laid hands on? And what becomes of this keyboard obsession? It was the Tofu. That was my first, in quotations, custom. But I didn't build it myself. Someone else built it for me because I was too nervous. And you know what? I think that was a good route to go for my very first keyboard. Because I think it kind of showed me that, first of all, like, there was build services in a community and people are willing to help and do things. And then the next board I built, I bought it from someone who was very helpful. Like, it was just a good experience all around. Hi, Fried. How you doing, dude? My first custom is a GK65. My second is a Mode 65. Let's go. Mode 65 is a great one. Love the Mode stuff. Just woke up. I'm sleepy. I actually I went to bed pretty late last night because I was cleaning, and then I haven't really been using my CPAP mask because I put that on last night. Slept like a baby. Am I an ankle socks enjoyer? Dude, I've seen this on TikTok, bro. Yes, I like ankle socks more than I like the long socks, but I own only like 5 ankle socks, and the majority of every other sock that I own is the longer sock. But you better believe I'm reaching for the ankle socks first. I just think they're more comfortable to wear. At this point here, man, like, the whole trendy stuff, like, I'm not into that. I just want to feel comfy, dude. What is that word? Cleaning? It's a little confusing, huh? Sometimes I clean, sometimes I don't. You have me as a permanent viewer? Thanks, I appreciate that, dude. What's the ankle sock thing? Oh, people on TikTok are making fun of people who use ankle socks because they said it's very millennial. Well, you know what? They can go fuck themselves. Apparently ankle socks ain't a thing anymore. Yeah, apparently they're very dated. But you know what? Don't care, man. 5 pairs of ankle socks, 5 or 6, and then the rest of the I own is just the regular schmegular socks, which I still wear. Don't get me wrong, but my socks aren't skibbity. Oh my god, dude! I get mogged on when I don't wear the right socks. You know what I mean? It's very Gen Z to make a stupid trend hyper focused on socks. Yeah, I agree. Incoming brain rot. Oh no, dude. All right. Stabs installed on this beautiful PCB. Again, really like the screen printing on this. Let's put on our plate. We got an alu plate. Actually, was that the only plate we got? I think so, right? Yeah. Aluminum plate today. Even the plate's nice. Got a little bit relief cuts on the plate here. You can see where the tadpoles would go. Very, very awesome. No mounting under the space bar. Very thoughtful. Love that. Actually, they give you quite a lot of space around that too. That's really awesome. All right, let's start popping in some switches and then we can start soldering. You get made fun of for using long socks when I was a kid, how times have changed. Yeah, I agree. Did you ever bust out gloves for builds? I've only had one client ever request that I wear gloves. It was back in the day, I built a key cult for a client. And they told me, they actually bought special gloves and they said I had to wear them. It was like one of my very first like higher profile, I guess, builds. Not the person themselves, I don't know who they were, but higher profile customs, I guess. I was so nervous because I don't know. You know when someone tells you to be super careful, you get more nervous, right? But yeah, I wore gloves. And let me tell you, after that, I never want to wear gloves touching a keyboard again because it makes the build process really annoying. And yeah, never again. And you know what? No one's asked me. People can ask me and I probably would do it for them, but I've never had anyone be like, yo, Alex, there's fingerprints everywhere. No one's ever said that. Which is the guy's kink, maybe, who knows? These pins are bending like mad. Fingerprints are extra. Yeah, I don't know. It was, I mean, it was a request. I don't disrespect it or hate it or anything. It was just, it was a nuisance to do. Personally, I want you to, what the fuck, Dane? Huh? Maybe you should build keyboards while eating Cheetos. Bro, I don't like Cheetos though. Can I eat something else instead? I will admit though, I'm getting better with my picky eating. I think I am anyways. How many points do we have to redeem to build in a kimono? Well, that sounds expensive to buy. I just moved to a new place literally across the world and I have a clean slate to organize all my keyboard stuff. Any recommendations for display/stow? You know, okay, I am actually very against a lot of the display shelves. I don't think I have any that I can show you right this instant. Okay, here, I have a website. I actually have a bunch of these now. I think it's on my, hold on, let me get you the website link. Where is it? That's not it. They're USA Printed Plus. Okay, I think I have a discount code for them too. I don't remember now. Print-it-plus.com. They have these 3D printed display stands that can be used for 60s, 70s, and TKLs. And they're basically like just triangles. They're super minimal, and they don't, like when you actually display your board, they don't show much of the display. Here, I'll get you guys a link. They don't show much of the display at all. Or sorry, of the what's it called there? The stand. So I brought these to a bunch of meetups, the Toronto meetup and some of the private ones. And everyone's always asked me, and the guy never had his website ready to go until recently. So I've had them for about a year and a half. But these have been my favorite go-tos. Here, let me just go get one for you guys. 1 second. These. It's just this. And then basically like you would flip it depending on which size you need because it angles differently, right? It's a soft touch. Yeah, here, we'll demonstrate it. It's a soft touch bottom over here too, so like it won't scrape your keyboard, which I also appreciate. But yeah, it just sits nicely like this. And it's very minimal. All you see is this little strip on the bottom. Put it towards the middle here. I had these up during the Toronto meetup, and they stand really nice. Like they're not gonna fall down or anything either. That's all it is. This has been my favorite one so far. Everything else uses those like hooks, and it's very visible, and I don't like it. Like, where's your stuff? Okay, you know what, guys? You guys know what I meant by that. Yeah, it's super, super awesome. I really, really appreciate this particular one. But yeah, that's really it. And again, they're super small, and they don't weigh anything either, which is great. So, and they're not bulky. You don't have to assemble them. Today I removed the stickers that go between the PCB and stab housing, and everything is better. What a scam those are. Yep, big scam. I never use them. They're the worst feeling things ever. Anyone who tells you to use them on keyboards is... They don't understand that they absorb a lot of those liquids, and they make everything sound like mush. But yeah, there you go. That's the one I've been using. That's all I have. I mean, I have a few behind me that I still sometimes use, like the 3-tiered ones. Because, you know, sometimes you want to stack 3 up. But they're kind of ugly. Like, again, they're kind of, like, high-key, they're ugly looking. And I just want something minimal going forward, so I've been really into those. Those Osame stands are really nice, too. I really like those, but I don't know. It's just all right. So I think if I want to use 7U... Do I have to use the one? I think I have to use 1.5s, right? Or no? How would the 7U bottom row work here? Let's see. Do they have that on the build sheet? Because I don't remember now. One sec, guys. It's great because I need some stands for my boards. Yeah, I mean, I like them. I think they're good. I've had them for a little while now too, so it's not like I just got them yesterday. I've had them for like, I'd say a little over a year at this point. Did they have layouts with the 7U on this? I don't know if they do, so just give me one moment, guys. Just want to see if they have like, oh, here it is. 7U, so it's 1.5 and 1.5, and that's all I have to put on the sides. So this one, okay. So they have a lot of layout options for this. And then how is the other side here? Just 1.5 and 1.5 as well. An orange stand? That'd be really cool, actually. Now, I think if I had to repurchase a whole bunch of these, I'd pick up just stands in black. That's it. Black stands, and that's all I'd pick up. Print It Plus is where I got those 3D printed ones. This particular switch is a little fucked up. Yeah, you kind of want it to be kind of hidden, right? So you want to go with like a stealthier color for the stand itself. Is the PCB only solder? I didn't see an option for hot swap. Unless it's there and I'm just not seeing it. But as far as I know, I think it's just solder for this. Oh, thank you, Ivan. I appreciate you linking. What are your thoughts on the Type Plus stands? Stabs? Oh, they're great. They're, okay, my only quarrel with them, what keeps them from being like top 3, is I think, and I actually had given a set to a friend who told me that they also had the same kind of huh moment, even though I let them know ahead of time. They're awkward to install, like put together, because they have a left and a right side. So from a building standpoint, they're not the most intuitive thing in the world, and they can be kind of tricky, and if you don't even realize that and you purchase them, you'll be in for a little confusing treat. But I mean, they're great. I think they're probably one of the best stabs in terms of how little amount of lube it takes to get those things to sound good. Because the contact point on the wire and plastic is so minimal, right? Really, really good though. So it's just easier to do it this way. I built some with Type Plus recently. They're amazing, but I had a bad wire. Oh, did you? I haven't had any bad wires yet. What do you mean you had a bad wire, though, Manic? Was it just like really bent? These U4Ts, these pins are so delicate. It was ever so slightly warped in just the right spot that it couldn't be straightened. That's true, that's true. Yeah, that'll fuck up the experience there. Do you know when in August your collab sonnets ship? Last I spoke to Mode, they're literally en route to them right now. So I would make the assumption maybe mid to late at the latest. By the way, guys, there is less than 20 of those things left. So if you guys want those collab sonnets, like the pre-order ones, there's gonna be no in-stock ones. Well, maybe might be a few because of extras, but if you guys want them, they're up still. The switches are almost done though. Switches, I think there's only a few sets left. People really like those switches. Maybe I'll ask Mo to do another run of those switches. That'd be kind of fun. I guess 10 at this point because I've seen a few chatters, but since it's 20. Oh yeah, I think it's around 20. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just kind of basing it off of some old data that I had, but I think it's less than 20. The stone is so tempting. Damn, I might have to reorder another pack of switches. Yeah, those, we don't have any plans to restock those at the moment, but I can always ask Mode to see if they want to just keep that as an in-stock item or something. I don't know. Yeah, what is with these bobas? The pin is so delicate on these. Have bobas always had delicate pins? The U4Ts? Anything different with your variation? Yes, it's a brand new spring inside of them. And honestly, I love Obscura switches. I never loved the spring inside the OG Obscuras. So it was, when I asked if I can kind of make my own, I said the biggest thing I want to change here is a totally different, like brand new spring. So that's what we did. We made a new spring for it. And it wasn't like I just picked one off the shelf, like we literally made a new spring for it. So they're exclusive to that. Yeah, these pins are disastrous on these switches. Alright, getting there. Any plans for a collab keycap set? I mean, I have ideas, but nothing too crazy right now. The only things I'm working on right now, guys, is I'm working on getting a better streaming experience for people to watch. And then I want to just create more helpful articles and like just helpful content. I don't really have any like, other than the stuff we've done in the last little bit, like anything new. I'm cooking one thing, but it's going to be a while, like till it gets done anyways. It's a slow process with some of these things. But yeah, nothing in the immediate future that I can tell as of right now, unless something really accelerates in some of the back-end stuff that I've been doing. I really enjoy your articles. Thank you. Yeah, to me, those are like the main thing I'm having so much fun doing. I'm actually going to be doing an article on that. Actually, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember saying yes to this. But I got that new Asus keyboard in. So I'll probably do a little article on the Asus keyboard. I don't know if I want to do a build stream on it, because there's not really much to build. It's kind of already assembled, and I don't know if I really feel like going through that process of like tearing it down and then putting new switches in and being kind of like, you know, that type of video, but yeah, that one there. So I think I'll do a written article. That way there also, like, I can also spend, because I just got it in yesterday. So I think I want to spend like a few weeks with it and then do a long format, like, what do I think about this? Where do you post your articles? My website. It's, do I have a website link? Maybe somewhere in my bio, but it's just alexotos.com. No, I'm not going to do a parody stream. You can always order custom switches from Alex. They're the best. Yeah, okay, so actually this is an idea I had. I don't know if anyone's interested in this. I still get a lot of requests for like looping switches. Some people don't even know what they want to loop, like they just want me to pick something for them. I was actually considering ordering a big batch of switches with all the modding materials that I need. And it would be the same price as just commissioning me, but just listing them for sale and then ship them when people want them. It sounds like a lot of work though, but I'd be willing to do it if people are interested. I don't know. It's something I was thinking about. That way there you don't need to contact me and wait. You can just buy when you want. Nothingbutnixies.com? No, I'll think of the other ones to use. No, I still haven't found a new home for that. That one they're still eating. Oh, dude, that's eating like a hole in my pocket still. I need to sell that Tomo. I haven't really listed it anywhere. I've been asking a few people, but that was a really unfortunate client situation. Like I said, I'm never doing that stuff again. That spoiled it for me entirely. I mean, it wouldn't be worth it because I already spent like $120 something plus on import fees for all the, like, plus actually on all these things. So yeah, I'll come pick it up right now, give it to you. Honestly, at this point here, maybe I will do a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see. But it's a bit of a situation, but we'll see, I guess. All right, let's start soldering. Let me make sure everything's pressed in nicely. Again, one of my strongest suggestions if you're building your own keyboard for the first time is make sure everything is seated nicely on the PCB. I'm naive to the whole situation. Long story short, a client who I've done work with in the past told me, hey, do you want to build a keyboard? I said, sure. And then they said, you know what, actually, can we actually just do a totally different project? And I was like, sure. And I trust them, so I bought the parts for them. And I was like, yeah, let me buy everything and then invoice you. And they're like, yep, that is actually so perfect. Like, I'm busy right now. So I did that, and then they ghosted me completely. And I can't return some of the stuff, and also, like, I've already paid import taxes and all that jazz on things, so. But they wanted something done, so I ordered the keycap set, switches, modding materials, the whole shebang. All right, I think I'm good. Whew, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, very unfortunate situation for sure. It is what it is, though. Like, I can only really be mad at myself, I guess. I probably should have realized it's something I probably shouldn't have done. I'm picking up a Neo Ergo and Avocado. I want to do a Master Chief theme build. Ooh! What keyboard looks like the helmet? Does anyone have a recommendation for keycap set? Dude, you might have to... Hold on. A Master Chief Neo Ergo. Yeah, definitely go with olive. And then as for a gold set, what's available for gold that you can kind of mix and match? I knew someone was going to say Greg. I absolutely knew it, dude. What can you mix and match? Maestro accent? Is it gold? Oh yeah, it is gold, huh? That's going to be expensive, though. That's going to be super pricey. You're going to have to pick up probably 2 sets. How many subs to put Greg on your Sonnet? On my Sonnet? 50. You would need a good artisan on it for sure. Is there a way to censor the word Greg? Honestly, I think at one point, I think Chozo banned it for a while. GMK Hero? That's an older set at this point, I want to say. All right, time to solder. Actually, let me make sure of one thing here. Time to solder this beautiful, beautiful board. All right. Ooh, this PCB is soldering so nicely too. All PCBs are a little different, I find. Some are easier, where the solder flows really easily and you don't have to put much work into warming things up and all that stuff. And this is definitely very, very nice. Oh yeah, perfect. Good PCB design? Yeah. You can tell it's a good quality PCB too. Again, I'd hope so, you know, for that $500 price point on the top end of things. Oh yeah, this is soldering so easy. Aki's metal caps might go well with the Master Chief theme. Guys, I would wholeheartedly, unless they fix their stem situation or finally provided the tool that they promised to adjust stems, I would probably not buy those keycaps. I know they're still going strong and people buy them, and like, I don't know if they've fixed things since, but let me tell you, the amount of work that I had to put into adjusting the stems on the other batch that I received was terrible. And it was a lot of work, and during the stream they said they would work on finding solutions to offer tools to allow people to do that themselves. They did not do that yet, as far as I know. Is the metal of the pads what makes the solder flow well? I'm not too sure actually what makes it flow better. It probably is the material used. I should find that out, huh? Yeah, it was definitely more work than enjoyment. Totally more work than enjoyment. It was not fun. What solder do I use? I use Kester No Clean solder. I've been using the same solder since I basically started. Same brand anyways. I've had 0 issues with this. Sounds weird too. Metal keycaps don't sound the best in my opinion. Unless you're chasing a very particular sound profile, but I feel like you buy them for style at that point. How do you store your key set boxes? So, I need to buy more, but I buy those plastic containers from Amazon there. I think I would prefer... I'm so far invested in the Amazon ones, though. I think I would prefer some of the fancier tubs, because they just fit the key sets nicer. But those cheaper Amazon ones are still great. I have them on my exclamation point kit. How do you guys store your stuff? Random, thank you so much for a tier 2!
Whoa, 10 months.
Thank you! How are you doing, Random? Half in the box, half in JTK? Kinetic Labs ones, the dividers are my fave. Yeah, those are really nice too. GMK boxes stacked to the sky. How are your GMK boxes though, Cheese? Because mine are slowly disintegrating. Like all of them are slowly falling apart. Mixture of Kinetic Labs and KVD/PBT fans trays. Oh, those are really good too, Gluten. Those particular trays from KVD fans, I think you can buy them separately or actually really goat it. GMK box is so nice if I don't want to throw them out, or I don't want to throw them out. Yeah, they are pretty looking, but they do fall apart. I eventually just want to get rid of them all except for like 1 or 2 of them. The old style GMK trays are disintegrating for me, but the new styles are fine. I wonder if they change something or it's just like age, you know? I love how we went with the metal case, metal plate, some metal pull switches, and when it comes to keycaps, we're like, no, this is too much. The metal keycaps, though, sound so metallic, though. So I totally get why people don't really care for metal keycaps. I mean, I'm in boat. I don't really care for them, personally. I'm old and falling apart, so I get it. God damn, bro. Why'd you have to hit me with the real feels? God damn. Well, that thing is bent. Let me fix that. Plastic feels nicer on fingers. I mean, that's also extremely true. By the way, guys, we're doing a double stream tomorrow. One at 1 and then one at 7. So it's going to be the next 3 days. We're doing crap tons of streams, and then I'm going to be off going to Novelty's meet. I hope to see a whole bunch of people there. Pal whenever it comes in, I have no idea. Honestly, I'm thinking 2 or 3 weeks for that still. But the PAL looks so nice. Time to call it of work. How's the day going? I mean, it's going. I'm grateful that, you know, we're all here hanging out. I think that's pretty much the day. There's nothing too crazy happening. It looks nice outside. I'm just happy to have cool people to hang out with today, like you guys. That's it. How about you? How's your day? I couldn't hold back from giving the universe a baby brother. I bought it already. Oh, did you? Yeah, I mean, I think the universe was inspired by the PAL, if memory serves. Honestly, though, I hope you like it, dude. I don't know what the PAL's going to sound like, but the universe was so cool. Newer to the keyboard scene, does anyone know of any keyboard meetups near or around Nashville? I'm going to be super honest. I don't know where Nashville is on the map. I'm from Canada, G2. But does anyone know for G2? Meetups are like the best part about the community, so I would love for people to experience them. Writing a paper thankful for company? Oh gosh. What's the paper on? There's a Tennessee meetup for sure. Oh, is Nashville in Texas? Or no, sorry, Tennessee. Was Tennessee a state? Honestly, I don't know states and stuff. Guys, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not too well versed on Tennessee. So Tennessee's a state then. You're in Tennessee? Damn, I've heard that joke before. Once. I appreciate that, man. One of my little bros just called me asking about a keyboard he wants to buy. I don't know if I should feel proud that I got another one into the hobby. Oh my god, dude. Beldoink is just like, yes. Hey, what does he want to buy? I found out the other day, Canadians say, oh, yeah, I've never understood why we call it that. I mean, okay, I grew up, I've been saying ding dong ditch. Cultured? Or was there another, there's another way you can say it too. I just don't remember what it's called. Also, is the music too low or too loud for you guys? I know it's a little hard to hear over the soldering fan. I accidentally put a 7U stab for a 6.25U bar and had to do plate surgery. 7 out of 10, not bad. Dude, I had to do that too. Were you nervous doing it? Did you feel like a real surgeon? I was in the 16th. It was the 16th state admitted into the U.S. Interesting. The paper's on music education's correlation with academic success, cognitive development, and social emotional development. God damn. I can imagine. I don't want to like take you away from your paper, but I can imagine it matters a lot to social development and even cognitive stuff, right? Because music inspires people to do a lot of things, makes people very emotional. I don't know about academic success. Does it help focus maybe? Can music help focus? Remember things? Is there a lot of correlation in that sense? Interesting. It's good to hear someone else's voice in here. No, I get it. Interesting paper though. I cannot wait to hear this one here. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Oh, there's Bruno. I think I see him in chat now. Alex's music to our ears. Thank you, dude. I try my best. I don't know. I think I've been telling you guys, I've been going through a little bout of self-doubt and imposter syndrome. I was kind of telling the mods in Discord the other day too that I kind of feel like unworthy of a lot of this stuff sometimes. But I try my best. Random question. Just started lubing more switches. How long do you use a brush before you toss it and grab a freshie? I love that you called it a freshie, first of all. Second of all, I've only replaced my brush twice since I started lubing switches ever. Maybe I just am very lucky that I can keep them in such good shape. But I did buy a new one recently. And I am waiting to switch over to it. It's any day now, basically. Believe it or not, though, since I only use one type of lube, I never really... I have two different brushes, or two different types, rather. I have a GS2 brush, and I have a 205 brush. I don't really clean them. Thank you, Checkmate. You're worthy. Thank you, dude. It's natural to feel imposter syndrome. You worked hard. I mean, yeah. It's just, it's that feeling that you don't work hard enough, too. You know what I mean? So it's a mixed emotion of things. What's up, Simon? How hard does your vacuum suck? What's the units they use for vacuums again? Hi, Alex. We're inquiring about your vacuum experience. Do you mean this? I don't know. Is this what we're talking about when we're talking about vacuum? What's your favorite technique for vacuuming under a wardrobe? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't really have a whole lot of clothes, so I don't really, and they're in a drawer, so I can't really answer that question for you. Alex doesn't vacuum confirmed? I mean, I vacuum, just not. I don't really have a wardrobe to vacuum. You know what I mean? I have enough clothes that if you bought one little small dresser, they'd fit fine in that with a few sweaters and 2 jackets. That's all I got. How do I avoid shine on my GMK? Dude, that's totally body genetics and stuff like that too, you know? Like, some people have naturally super oily fingers. Some people don't. Number one tip I can give you. You ready for this? The only tip I can really... Wash our hands. That's it. Just, yeah, or embrace it, dude. That's all I could tell you. There's no good way that I can possibly give you advice on this. Everyone's different. Some people have total acid hands. Some people, they have dry as a bone hands. Some people are in between. You know, I feel like maybe I lean towards the in between, a little higher to the oily, but that's kind of it, you know? I also don't mind the shine, and you should embrace it. It's nice. It means you're using your stuff, which means it's getting good use. Adds character? Yeah, exactly. Equally shine them all. That's a good suggestion there, too. Also, thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. What's up, Simon? How was your stream, by the way? How was Simon's vacuum experience? What kind of vacuum does Simon use? I feel like Simon has a high-end vacuum for some reason. Sucky is... It's pretty good, actually. I think that's the ideal. He's got a Miele. Oh, does he? The fancy one? I've seen the price of those things. I love my Miele. I learned all about high-end vacuums today. You know, a vacuum is a good investment. Truly, if you get a good vacuum, it's a good investment. I used to work for Best Buy a long time ago. It's pronounced Mill. Ain't no way. I used to work for Best Buy, and I got employee discounts on things. And I picked up a Dyson one. I gotta admit, I've had to send it back for pieces of plastic would just break. Like, they just broke. And, you know, if I had to pick one, if I had to start over and pick a different vacuum, I probably would not pick the Dyson stuff. It looks cool. They have interesting features. But the build quality on those things are trash. In fact, I think the same spot that broke is slowly breaking again. Honestly, if I didn't get it at a discount, like the big discount that we had gotten it working at Best Buy, like I would have never picked it up. No, I was a sales associate. I didn't work for Geek Squad. I got a Shark and it sucked up a screw and never broke. I have 2 Dysons, never had an issue. I don't know. I have the one, I think it's not the most current model, the one before it or whatever. But it's broken twice. Well, broken once and it's about to break again, and it's just okay. Honestly, it's just okay. I have a Roomba. Dyson feels like good ideas, but bad quality. The plastic feels cheap, dude. Dyson is okay, I'd say. I have a Roomba. Shark has been solid for us. Samsung. Dude, this, you know, I was actually, when I worked at Best Buy, I debated between a Samsung one at the time and the Dyson, because they had good deals on both. But I got the Dyson because, you know, you think that's like the household name, and I didn't really know better. I'm like, yeah, Samsung? Like, who makes Samsung vacuums? Or why would, sorry, not who makes it, obviously Samsung. But like, who buys Samsung vacuums? The plastic feels cheap in the areas where it connects and seems like a poor design flaw. Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't love it. Yeah, their fans are overpriced too. Having a good vacuum discussion is how you know you're an old fart. Hey, Crispy, leave us alone, alright? Leave us alone, dude. We're just trying to talk about vacuums in peace. I vacuum at least 3 times a week and it's literally never gonna die. I mean, the battery life on the Dyson one I have, though, is pretty damn good, though. We'll admit that. Just heavy? What's heavy? Which one? The Hoover? Hover? Is it Hoover or Hover? German vacuum company. How do you pronounce it again? Someone gave me, like, a phonetic, but I missed it. Alright, I think we're done soldering it all in. Mila? Mila. Really? Dude, I've been pronouncing it wrong all these years. I mean, not that I own any of their products, but I've only seen them at afar. We didn't have that particular brand at Best Buy when I worked there. Or maybe I would have picked one up, but we didn't have it there. At least at my location? I don't know if other locations did. Be right back, I'm gonna wash my hands. Thank you, Felix. I appreciate you. And Utterly Vicious, thank you so much for a Prime as well, dude. Thank you both for Primes. In defense of us older people, after you vacuum for 20 years, you'd like to optimize the experience? Bro, tell him. Tell him, Kabu. Tell him.
Long time lurker, short time sub. Can't wait to get my Otos Sonnet and switches in the mail less than 3.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm so excited for you to get those. I think you're really going to like them. Remember, I recommend lubing the switches. I know they come pre-lubed, but it's always good to... You're buying a keyboard, you want to make sure it's the best, you know? Thank you again, though, Utterly, and thank you, Felix. What mounting is this board? So it's like a pin style mount or a tadpole. I'll show you guys here. We'll open it up. We already had... It was already built, so we're going to open it up now. But just to kind of show anyone who's just tuned in, this is a FRL 1800. Looks absolutely gorgeous. This is the polycarbonate top with the silver bottom. Side profile is super gorgeous on this, where it has that kind of an arc, this kind of wave with the top frame. And then you also have a little bit of a... It's hard to really show on stream. Actually, here's a good way to show it. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think this looks absolutely lovely. Great weight system on this too. Well, looks great. I don't know if it's a good in practice, but looks great. Recessed USB-C port. Anode looks high quality. The polycarbonate. I know it's been handled already by someone else, but still everything looks great quality. We have some push-in feet, which is nice to see too. All right, let us unscrew this, shall we? If this was top mount, it would have been an easy cop. It's a good looking keyboard. Like everything about this looks great. I think maybe the only arguable thing that maybe might turn off some people is this badge on the top. But even so, like it's kind of non-offensive to me. I don't really mind it personally. I would have maybe opted to not have it PVD'd in the center, but it's not like it's a big deal breaker for me. I just don't like PVD. You know, as much as, I don't know, as much as PVD is cool looking in practice, it's like one of the most delicate parts on a keyboard. It's actually quite a thick PC frame on this too. I would prefer the badging not to be there and move the arrow cluster to be... Oh, actually, personally, Ivan, I actually like the layout of this the way it is. But I totally understand what you're saying too. I think that might be a matter of preference. I'm not a big fan of the badge. Wish Heine would do another round of the... How do you pronounce it? Ildis? Yeah, maybe the badge, like as a non-option, would have been cool too for the top. But as we take this off, you can see it is just one piece there for the badge. I mean, it is what it is. Perhaps that's something they can offer in the future. All right, let's take this apart now too. How on earth do we pop this out nicely? There we go. Oh, wasn't even plugged in. Beautiful. So this was the polycarbonate mount. And the polycarbonate uses the pin mounting system. So I'd say perhaps one of the small, I don't know if I'd call this a drawback, but you're gonna have to make a decision, right? The polycarb has these pins here in which it kind of slots into. I know we've seen some keyboards where they've kind of had something like that in the past, and it sits just on the pins, basically. Now, you're going to have to make a decision because with this, the aluminum, you're using tadpoles. So it's not like you can go back and forth between either or. The pins are just part of the bottom frame. It's not like these get inserted, they're just part of the frame there. I wouldn't say this is probably delicate at all. Alrighty, so let's grab our tadpoles. Can the badge be removed? I mean, it can be, but then it's going to be an empty slot there. Like it's going to be a hole. Is silver the safest anode to pick usually? Oh, absolutely. What would you guys vote is the safest color of keyboard? Like, it can go with anything. Me, silver. I think more than even white, it's silver. I would disagree. I don't think black anode goes with everything. I think it's too contrasty, and I think white is also too contrasty at times too. I think silver is the absolute safest. Safe in a way that any particular keycap set you pick will work with it. Blue, no, actually, I'd rather pick black anode than blue anode. Blue is still one of my least favorite colors. Like I cannot do blue. I don't really care for navy blue. Unless it's like a light blue. I do not really care for navies. I do not care for, what's it called? Anything like dark blue, just get me out of there. I'm not a part of it. Like it's just not my thing, dude. I got your blue shirt. That particular blue is different. Navy blue needs a strong accent to carry it. Yeah, it's a bit boring to me. I don't know. We're all a little different though. Don't forget, we're all a little different. Blue gray is nice. It's a little bit more safe in my opinion. I ordered a Mode 65 in silver. It looks good in person. Yeah, I mean, silver is a good color. It works with everything. Crispy, that blue is too blue for me. That's like a very vibrant blue, and I don't feel too strong about that, you know? D's, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. What was I doing? Oh, we're getting the tadpoles. Let me put some stuff away before we go too far. You've probably seen many blues in person. Yeah, I mean, the other colors of this board, like the black looks really good on this because I think it kind of mixes some different tonalities. And then the other color that I think looked really good on this too was the, what do they call it, a cream or a beige? Colors are hard. I mean, you have to also make sure your furniture and your desk theme and all that jazz goes with it too, you know what I mean? You have to make sure all that works, or else it's just going to be difficult. All right, let's clean up and put some stuff away here. Wish Mode 65 also had silver bottom with silver top. Does it not have a silver bottom? I thought it did for some weird reason. That's not it. It's part of a different board. Put these down here as well. And we'll grab the tadpoles, and I don't need the other daughter board. On the top of the colors, do not get a black desk. You lose stuff all the time, and it's boring as heck. Okay. I agree and disagree. I think a black desk can look great. I would not get one of those cheapy... If you're going to go with a dark color of any sort, don't get a laminate desk. Or one of those things where it's like... Am I calling this right? The laminate ones? Where like if you scratch it the wrong way, you see like the brown underneath of it, like the wood, you know? Maybe glossy? Maybe, I don't know. I think laminate's probably the better way there. Like they chips, the veneer, sorry, yes, the veneer ones. Don't buy those ones. Those ones there, like they look cheapy afterwards when they just start like breaking in the particle board. Exactly. Yeah, they look cheapy after a while and they're just so easy to, dude, Ivan, I've had so many. That's why I opted to buy this. It was like the same price. So, no eco-friendly wood veneer. Well, you gotta get like a good quality one, you know. You gotta be super professional to maintain them and take care. Yeah. Ooh, these tadpoles go in pretty nice. Again, mounting wise for the tadpoles, we have them in great spots here. I've always thought tadpoles remind me a little bit of what a top mount sounds like in a lot of ways, so I'm kind of hoping for like a top mount kind of sound. Is the Mode Envoy good? I mean, I like it. I think it's gotten a lot of eyes on it with a lot of mixed and different opinions. But I think if you opt to not screw in, or even just tune your screwing in of your mounts there, I think it's a great board. I love the Envoy. Rufus, don't be sussy. Don't be sussy. They are G on tadpoles. I don't think I've seen anyone else's take on tadpoles. Or maybe we have, I just haven't noticed. Alright. I guess we'll plug it in too. I missed out on the Zoom V3 because no money this year. Will there be a V4? There'll probably be extras of those. You don't have to worry. I'm guaranteeing there'll probably be extras. Alright. The installation of this, I know we don't have to install it today, but really you're just removing one of these weights and then putting the daughter board down. So in case anyone was curious about that whole step, I don't think that's too difficult. Any 40% boards you recommend? I really liked that one that we took a look at, the Detour. And it's rare that I actually enjoy a 40 to the point where I can recommend it. That's cool. You can kind of see the tadpoles through the polycarb here a bit. Is that a scratch in the ano here? What is this? I guess it is a little bit of a scratch, huh? Weird. I just replaced my newish steel wool oxidized desk slab and with an oak one today. I really want to get... I can't believe you scratched the board. Yeah, my bad. Wasn't there already. I really want to get a new desk. I looked at prices though today of getting a good quality one, and again, I'm so overwhelmed by the price point of it that I don't think I want to buy it. What inspired your switch from IEMs to AirPod Pros? The long story short, the long story short, I was getting this weird pressure pain. Not even a pain. Sensitivity to the pressure of having both IEMs in it, even just one, because the IEMs have such a good fit, you know, that it was throwing off a lot of things. Like, I couldn't function properly. It was so weird. So I ended up just swapping to these because these have like a bit more of a vent to them. But yeah, I couldn't do it. It was really getting to me. I think it was even making me dizzy at some points. I noticed that my speech was slurring a lot too because like it was tough. It was tough to have them in that long. So opted to not bother. Alrighty. Dude, I'm looking at mattresses and they're 2K. Yeah, I looked at an actual like wood desk and I'm just like, all right, how much is this? The one I looked at, $2,500. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm probably just gonna reuse this and just buy the legs, which is unfortunate because I wanted to give myself a new look and go with a nicer quality desk, but it's fine. Because this has, you guys can't see it, but it has some like chips and stuff in it too. Ooh, this is pretty. This is so pretty, dude. Very, very hot. You should get a butcher block from Lowe's or Home Depot. Yeah. I probably should. All right. So, keycaps. What are we doing for today? Let me go find out. One sec. Let's see. What do I want to use for today? Fundamentals. I have that on a board I need to take pictures of, so I'd rather not switch it out. Dual shot. Oh, dual shot. I'm down to put dual shot on this. I'm totally down for that. You guys want to do dual shot? Dual shot overused? Okay, let me go back to the drawing board. That one comment is making me sad. Now I gotta pick a new one. Hold on. What about Deep Well? How's Deep Well sound? DMG? DMG, I think I have on something. Why is no one recommending Greg? Because I think everyone's over it. Deep Well could be nice. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what else we got. Do I have DMG avail? We've matured. Oh my god. Okay, DMG or Deep Well? I think DMG actually might be a really good fit. I don't have every keycap set banana. I wish I did. A lot of the, you don't know, but a lot of the times, like, people recommend things I don't have, like, and it'd be the perfect match, but we just don't got it. DMG it is. Mecha Kaiju. I mean, that would be a really nice set for this for sure. Maybe we should have asked Bruno what he wanted to use for this. You know what? Didn't even think about it. Oh shit! Don't judge this. I'm gonna take some really nice photos of this board because goddamn it, pretty. I don't want to spoil it, so we're not gonna click it yet. We ain't gonna click it quite yet, bro. That looks like a FedEx delivered it. Well. This is just me being lazy. I just kind of shoved it back in. I don't really care for the boxes myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One over. Accents? Alright, let me think. Do we put accents on this? I think it could breathe in some color. Fine, we'll do it. No, bags get messy, man. Bags are hard to stack, so I'm not really a bag guy when I do stabs, or sorry, not stabs, switches, or keycaps. Jesus, every part but the one I need it. B goes here. I'd rather just use the, if I'm gonna use anything, I'd personally rather just spend the time and get some plastic boxes and stick them there. If you really want to be the safest way possible so you don't damage things, yeah, just use like a proper plastic box, I guess. I suppose. How is this less messy? What do you mean? What are we talking about? Organization-wise? Compared to what? To bags? Oh, storing-wise. So, if you try to store bags in like a shelf, they're not easy to store. At least here I have some sort of like containment to the keycaps rather. Yeah, but imagine if you start to collect more than like 10 and then you just have them all and you're just like, you know, jamming bags back and forth and a bag could possibly rip and all that jazz, but I don't know. I'm personally not big on keeping them in bags. You got more than 10? Man, you have more patience than I do then. I feel like if I use bags, it'd be a mess. Actually, I did use bags for a bit, and I hated it. That's why I swapped to the plastic bins. PB Fans also has really good keycap trays. Agreed. They have really good ones, to be honest. Fair, you tried? Yeah, everyone's different too, you know? Like, everyone has their preferred storage method. For me, I tried. I was so bad at it, and you probably have way more patience than I do. I'm also very scatterbrained, so I tend to, like, leave things around, and sometimes I'll even forget to, like, zip up the bag and stuff, so it's my own fault. It is what it is. Let's go accent numpad on the enter too. Got you guys. I don't think DMG has accent arrows, not that we'd want to put them here. Why do people use step caps lock? Yo, high key, it just looks prettier to me. I like the step design of it. It's the only key to have it. That's it, high key. I have no better way to explain why I use them. Absolutely none, dude. Oh, this is not it. This is... I'll put print up here. Step caps goat it. I don't know the right explanation to give people when we explain that anymore. I just feel like it's personal choice, you know? Personal choice is all. What do you guys think of the board? Do you think this looks nice? I don't really have any complaints. The only thing I can really criticize this on, the whole board, I think some people might be a little annoyed that you maybe can't use the aluminum plate on both mounting and vice versa, the PC on both mounting. Maybe my suggestion to the designer here would be to open up the plate files so people can have some different options going forward. I think aluminum on the pin mount though would be kind of silly. It's going to be very, you can probably hear a lot there. Maybe that's going to be my only complaint for this board. That's really it though. Like, I don't really have any major criticisms for this. It looks well thought out. The plate design for the aluminum one at the very least was awesome. The PCB was more than fantastic, as I kind of gushed over. The design of the keyboard looks great. So I don't really have any major issues with this. Jeez, I really did a number on making this messy. And then, where's the 0 key? Or the plus key, rather. Why am I losing this? I guess I'll just use this for now. Probably on the other side. 4, 6. If a keyboard exists with just a numpad and arrow, good question. Does anyone know? Alex, do you have any experience with MX lock switches? Yes, I do actually. A few people have asked me to use them for their boards. I don't have any like to show you guys at the moment, but they're interesting little switches. I don't know if I find value in them myself. I don't think there's any need to have them in keyboards now, but it's a very cool switch. X-ray would probably look interesting on this. I feel like any keyboard that's polycarbonate with using X-ray is a super neat choice. So what do you guys think about the board so far? Like, what is your thoughts, the initial impressions? MX locked for scroll lock only. Looks great. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Q. Oh, I totally fucked up something down here. Where does F go? F goes one over. My bad. Stunning design. Yeah, it is really nice, huh? Where do you get MX lock switches? eBay is the only place that I've seen. So might make both plates open source when GB and extras go over. That sounds awesome. So if you guys don't know, Bruno-san's the what's it called? The designer. So that's nice to hear that they would go open source, or they might go. That isn't much appreciated, and I love when designers can allow that, you know, after a GB is done. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see what other people come up with in the future. If maybe someone wants to make a plate for themselves and yada yada. I do a better job of organizing keycaps. And then almost done here. Keyword. I'm missing the D. Here it is. I found the D. Don't be weird. Now I need Alt. That can come in handy with my Corsa, as the stock plates were nope. Didn't a lot of people also get different PCBs made for that or something too? Or am I thinking of the... I'm thinking of the Navi, right? People got different ones made for the Navi. Do I not have a scoop number 5? Maybe not. Oh, whatever. I'll just put this one here in for now. Immediately gets weird. Yeah, I know. Allegedly, Nesson 810E International is finally getting shipped to vendors now. Let's go. Beautiful board, by the way. That one there, I hope people enjoy it when they finally get that in. Where's the plus? Am I... Oh, you're fucking right here, dude. And then I'm missing the divide symbol. There it is. And I guess I'll just put page up and page down there. There were top mount files for the Corsa, or plates for the Corsa. I've heard about the 1.6 Fey PCBs as well, but I can't find one for the life of me. Navi with 1.6 PCB is goated. Matrix, my biggest criticism for Matrix. I love their fun designs. You know, people hate on it, whatever. Matrix just needs to get over it and just make some other options for PCBs. Like, they need to, like, swallow some pride at that point and just make some different PCBs. Not everyone likes a 1.2 mil PCB. And I think their sales would do better, you know? This looks so good with the polycarb. This looks so good. This board's looking great. Very happy to see so many nice 1800s getting made. Yeah, FRL 1800 especially. Sorry, it's loud. Ooh, this is gonna sound interesting, huh? Let's take a quick little peek at this from all angles here. Oh, this looks fantastic. Look at that with the polycarb top there. DMG on this looks sweet. Good choice, guys. Good choice. There's that side profile if you guys wanted to see it one more time. I think there's a piece of dust I didn't clean off there. You got the little Phidias logo here on the back. Beautiful bottom piece here. Again, this is a $500 price point, but you know what? For what you're getting in this, the design of this too, I personally feel like this is, it's up there for sure, and it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I wouldn't feel like ripped off buying this for $500. I would not feel ripped off at all. This looks super good. The tadpoles being visible is actually really cool to see too. I really like that. The machining over here especially, like how it's waved. I'm not really doing great showing you guys this, and I wish maybe maybe here we go. See this over here? I don't know how difficult this particular kind of curve and wave is, but this looks expensive to do. You know, when you're getting up there with some of that more detailed machining, that kind of justifies some of the price there. You know, the weight system is really cool on this too, so I really need to pick up this set now. Yeah, it's a good set. DMG is awesome. This looks fantastic. Polycarbonate quality was great. The anode quality is great. Let's give this a go and see what this sounds like. This is alu plus the tadpoles, Boba U4Ts, and GMK DMG. Let's see what this... I mean, the alphas are already... The alphas are magnificent already. Jeez, that's a loud spacebar. But I like it. It's like a good physical, like, deep spacebar. I don't love the backspace on this. Backspace seems a bit dull. Perhaps that's just the bobas in this case. I actually really like the backspace here. The numpad sounds good too. You know what? I don't know. Maybe Bruno can tell us the recipe for these Boba U4Ts. Here's the bag for them again. Ugh. U4T Bobas. I think they're V2. They sell all black ones? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't buy a whole hell of a lot of tactile switches, so I'm not too well versed on like the Boba stuff, but V2s are black. They sound, I mean, the board does sound good to me. I think this would be an excellent board for linear switches, by the way. If you guys want it, we typed on this at the beginning of the stream with the linears and the PC plate. I did it at the beginning, CH. So if you wanted to, you could just scroll back in the VOD, but I typed it on the beginning. These are creams. I don't know if these have been modded. I didn't build this particular one here. I think they sound modded. But it sounded pretty good. I actually kind of prefer the tactile build, though. This is just different from what I'm used to, so it sounds really good. I really like this. Man, I hope this board does well. I really do. This is your sign to use tactiles more. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I probably should. This sounds great. So, beautiful board. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. I think the only sound piece of this, and maybe it's because of the switches, the backspace feels a bit stiff, and maybe that's because there's a mounting point right there at the backspace. You can see the tadpole. So it kind of has that like sudden, you know, doesn't have that softness that the spacebar would have. So maybe it's like a positioning diff. Backspace, yeah. The return sounds better, definitely. Everything else sounds great though. Maybe my least favorite key would be the backspace. Easy, just don't make mistakes. I love the spacebar though. I'm into this. I would actually opt to put a heavier spring in the spacebar though, make it more snappy. It feels a bit light and I feel like it's a bit sluggish on the return because of that. Tactile switch though, so I think I would probably opt for like a 78 gram switch or something, or even a 90, hell, even like an 88 or 90. But that's just me being critical of the spring weight here. Gotta get, yeah, you have to have that nice snap with the space bars. They have to come like right back. I mean, it looks good though. It does look good. Let's play around with this and plug it in. Does it support this particular? It's a little tight if you use the thicker cables. It's a little tight. I actually don't think it even plugs in all the way, and I don't want to damage the board. So another note there, if you are using thicker cables, you might have a tough time with that. I do have a backup cable here though. Plugs in fine with this guy though. I got 90 gram springs in my spacebar and I thought I was the only one who likes that feel. Nah, man, you gotta have that snappy spacebar. I totally feel that. Tactiles for people who aren't capable of human emotion. What the lane? How much does this keyboard weigh? I don't have an exact amount for you. Let's see, does it say on the website? Or maybe Bruno can tell us. Gotta have a backup cable. Well, I just have this just in case things like this happen. I use this to charge stuff too. Let's see, does it have a weight? I don't think it does. It's nice and comfy too. That 18 mil front height really works for this. And it has a slight, I guess you can consider this a slight, very, very small, not that you can see it too well on the polycarb, ever so slight cherry lip here on the front, or just lip, not even call this a cherry lip. It just has a bit of a drop there, ever so slightly. Man, I really like this. This turned out great. We need more Alexotos viewers designing keyboards. Why, what would they do? I got a spring from my speed cube once when I was bored and weighs like 3 kilograms and I could not press the damn key. God damn! That is heavy. They would make good keyboards? Damn. It's a cherry lip? Not quite cherry. Yeah, it's something. I don't know what it is. It's a lip of some sort. I start to like polycarbonate more and more. It is great looking, huh? This special build of polycarb is around 2.5 kilograms. Okay. Honestly, it's a pretty good weight for this. I'm happy with this. This looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This turned out really great, Bruno. Does the spacebar so far to the left feel weird? I mean, not really. It's such a long spacebar that I don't think it matters. And you know what? If anything, that's a really good point. I kind of like being able to hit it dead center opposed to hitting it on the side. You know what I mean? I think it's nicer having my thumb dead center over here, pressing it. And everyone's different how they type, but me personally, so I think I would normally on this board hit it more to the left. You know? Well, this is a little bit more in the center. It ends on the right where 6.25U, so it's kind of sort of normal. Yeah, sort of normal. This is how the 6.25 would look. Still comfortable. This here ends on the X. This ends a little bit further back. What's the best way to clean GMK keycaps? A little bit of soapy water, just like a smidge. I wouldn't go crazy with it. You guys use thumb for spacebar? Oh my god, here we go. This is gonna get a weird conversation fast, I think. All right, guys, that's pretty much the stream today. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Thank you, Bruno, for letting us take a look at this today. I really like the board. Again, my few pieces of thoughts, I think, on this hopefully go a long way. I'm happy to see that you're open to open source the plates. But thank you. I really like this project. This turned out great. It's a good looking keyboard. Good design on this. It's not just your run-of-the-mill kind of like cube. So very, very, or not cube, rectangle rather. Very nice. Hope you find your D. God damn it. All right, let's go find someone to raid. Although I don't know if this is bound to all the right keys that I normally use, because I have mine bound to other things. But let's go find out who we can go. But let's go find out. Please, please, Alex. Jay is streaming? Yeah, let's go raid Jay. Love how it turned out? No, this turned out absolutely fantastic. I'll take some photos for you too, Bruno. All right, guys. Enjoy Jay's stream. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. I'm going to go clean some more. And then I will see you guys 2 times tomorrow. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I'll see you guys at some of the, well, some people at the Novel Keys meet. Which is happening next Saturday. I think it's next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. See you guys. See you soon. Bye, everyone. Love you guys so much. And have a good rest of your Sundays. Relax a bit, too, if you guys can possibly do that. We all need to do that a little bit more, I feel. Bye, everybody. Love you.